Welcome back. You know, it's that time of the week, of course, where we get to see the latest animals ready to find their forever homes, Jason.
That's right, Jade. Our Bary Roy joins us this morning, and rumor has it he's got some puppies looking for homes. Maybe they could run for office.
In Benton City, yes.
That's right. Good morning, Bary.
Good morning, guys. We do have puppies today. We've got a couple of them, and we've got one right here. This is Leonardo is joining us on the program this morning. He is 4 months old. Of course, I'm joined, as always, by our good friend Elaine Allison this morning, and talk to us about Leonardo. And how, he's 4 months old. Talk to us about Leonardo. Introduce us to him.
He is a little miniature mini pin mix of some kind, maybe min pin Chihuahua. He's adorable. He looks like a little reindeer to me, and he's a confident, sweet, adorable. Maybe a little teeny bit nervous guy.
He's a little bit nervous.
He's stage shy.
But he certainly, his feet don't really hit the ground around here.
No.
I was holding him and I smelled him. And he smelled like a wonderful, sweet grandmother because somebody likes to cuddle him. All the volunteers. Speaking of volunteers, how can people come down and volunteer and help out with all these wonderful animals?
You know what would be fantastic is, since all the kids are out of school, and if you're a kid and you like to read, come read to these animals. You know, some of the shy ones like Leonardo, it's no pressure socialization. You just sit on a stool, you read a magazine, you read a book, and it helps them relax around people. So if you're looking for something to do this summer, come read to the animals.
And let's talk also about somebody looking for an animal. What's a couple of things that they should really keep in mind before they pull the trigger on that?
They should talk to the staff, because the staff knows the animals and they know how to do adoptions. They've been trained in adoptions. Everybody, if you ask anybody in the joint, they know every animal's name in here. They fall in love often with our lovely pictures, but does the picture match your lifestyle? So talk to the staff. They know what they want to place properly.
Sure, and of course you can certainly meet the animals, greet the animals as many times as you need to down here. Of course, you can come down and visit with Leonardo. He's ready to go home for adoption. For more information on the Benton Franklin Humane Society, all of their adoption fees, we've linked them to our website, kvutv.com. Just click on news links and you can find all that information. We'll send it back to you guys in studio. We'll have another puppy for you in the next half an hour.
This morning, to introduce us to him. Good morning, Bary. And good morning, Mr. Bojangles.
Yeah, Mr. Bojangles says good morning, Jade. And Jason, of course. This is Mr. Bojangles. He is, how old is Mr.
8 weeks old.
He is 8 weeks old, and we put him down, and we're going to put him down here in a second so you can see him run around. But he's 8 weeks old, and he is just absolutely adorable.
He really is. He is, and I know when we get a super cute puppy here at the shelter, because everybody on the staff starts sending me pictures if I'm home. They're like, look, oh my God. But that's the first time I've actually seen him hit the ground.
Yeah.
And I'm
He doesn't
surprised.
hit the ground much around here.
Yeah, he looks a little dachshund-y. I didn't know, because he's just been carried around for the past days.
And he likes to go that direction. Yeah, he likes to explore. But let's talk a little bit more about Bojangles. Of course, you said he's going to get altered today. So when is a good time frame for him to be able to go home?
He can go home tomorrow. We like him to go home where people can keep an eye on him in case there's any, God forbid, a problem. But the surgery is very minor. Mostly they're recovering from the anesthesia, and especially for a boy dog. And we like him to go home as soon as they can.
He is just absolutely adorable. Let's talk, of course, one thing that's really, really important is the weather heats up. Jason was just talking in studio about next week, the work week, the weather's starting to heat up. Let's talk about animals, cars, and how that is just not a good mixture.
It's just not, and people always feel like that it's okay, he'll be fine, and it's like, no, things can change very, very quickly. One thing that's really important is if you like to put your dog in the back of your truck with the metal and their little paws, then I would say your heat check should be that you should drop your pants and sit on that for a little bit and tell me if it's fine for that. And if it is, then go ahead and put your dog in the back of the truck. But most of the time, it's too hot and it's not safe. So, it's not a law that people have to tie down their animals in this state. It should be, but it's really dangerous, both for their feet, they get burned. And also, if you stop suddenly, it's a fuzzy projectile. So they just got to be responsible with your animals. Leave them home. When in doubt, leave them home in the summertime, because they might enjoy it, but also, like I said, things change really quickly.
And let's talk, we were talking earlier about volunteers. You have the runners program here.
Rescue runners.
The rescue runners program, really allowing people to come in, take these dogs out for walks, runs, and get them out.
Right, and we switched it to the early morning, again, because of the heat. And even up at the prison, we've changed when they go out to accommodate so they don't burn their feet, so they can actually enjoy being outside instead of sort of suffer through it.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So it's a fantastic program, and we hope more people get involved with that. So in the next half an hour, what we're going to do is we're going to introduce you. Last week, we showed you some kittens that they've moved out of ISO. We'll introduce you to those kittens because they're ready to be shown off. Jason, we'll send it back to you in studio.
Good morning this morning.
Good morning
Bary.
this morning.
Good morning this morning. Who do you have for us?
Good. Well, I've got some kittens for you, and these wonderful littles, hello there, were all in ISO just a week ago, and let's talk about them. They're ready for adoption here, and let's talk about them and how old they are and what people can expect out of them besides being rambunctious. This one especially.
This one is a pistol. So if you like a pistol kitty, go for blue. That's Hope in Twitter. And I'm going to hold this one before we have a horrible mishap. And this is how quickly the pathway moves for the cats. I mean, they were in ISO last week. They got big enough to get inoculated, so now they're in here, and they're one step closer to being home. And they're all adorable and fluffy and ready to go.
One of the cool things, and let's kind of take a look just a little bit, is right over in here. This theme, and that is, are you man enough to get a cat for your dad? So if you get those cats, all the cats that are marked in here are $10, and that's for Father's Day. Talk to us about that program.
That is through Father's Day, so are you man enough to have a cat? And we've targeted some of the cats that have maybe been here a little bit longer. They're perfectly lovely, acceptable cats. So if you see one of those little tags on there with the name on it, that cat's $10, and you can go, look what I got you, Dad. I'm sure you'll love it. Why are you yelling at me, Dad? But kidding aside, make sure they actually want a cat. Surprises that are lasting 10 to 15 years, it's probably not a good idea. But if your dad's thinking about a cat.
And that's another thing you guys can do here is a meet and greet with the cats and make sure that you're a right fit. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we really do try to place appropriately because, again, Judy takes fantastic pictures and people fall in love with that picture, but does that picture match your lifestyle? So we have a conversation, and so if they want, a snuggly kitty that's gonna just lay around and watch TV with you, then we have that cat for you. If you want a cat that's a pistol that's gonna be entertaining, well, we have that cat too, and we know who they are.
That's right. They've got them all. They've got kittens. They've got cats. You met some puppies earlier. It's a perfect time to come on down to the Benton Franklin Humane Society and pick a pet just for you. Jade, we're sending it back to you.